Today we're going to be talking about the Copenhagen Major once again because now the RMRs are officially over. We know all 24 of the teams that are qualifying for the Copenhagen Major. We know the teams that are going to be there. We know the teams that are going to be getting the new stickers. So obviously in this video today we have a ton of new sticker news to talk about. I think a lot of it is pretty disappointing. A lot of it is pretty bad news. A lot of it is not very exciting, but hopefully there is some exciting stuff or potentially exciting stuff to talk about as well because obviously major times in Counter-Strike are very fun, very awesome, and this one is coming very soon, so we need to get ready. But first, I just want to mention, if you are looking to sell any of your CS2 items, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. If you have anything in your inventory that you are looking to turn into cold hard cash or crypto or any other payment method, we can definitely get a deal done. I can help you get a safe, quick, efficient offer, all that stuff. You guys don't have to worry about getting scammed or anything weird happening or having to wait around. Maybe you need some IRL money. Maybe you just want to change up that inventory, whatever. Hit me up. Twitter, first link in the description below. And by selling to me, obviously, you help support me, my channel, and my content, which I would appreciate a ton as well. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, today, at least the day that I'm recording this video, was the day of the American RMR or the America's RMR or whatever. And they finished up, and we found out the 5 teams that were going to be going to Copenhagen from the Americas. And you can see here that the 5 teams we ended up with, even though, again, here it's called the American RMR or whatever, we are ending up with 4 Brazilian teams, obviously part of South America. We're talking about North and South America right now, but just, you know, obviously when you say American, a lot of people are going to think about the United States or North America or whatever. But there's going to be 4 Brazilian teams going and just one single team from America. That is going to be Complexity Gaming with, what? They have 3 American players on their team. So, yeah, not very many Americans going to be represented at this event. But the United States did get 1 team in there. And then, again, Brazilians were really dominant at this thing. But obviously, looking at this from the sticker side of things, there were some potentially unique stickers or maybe some cool new stickers or whatever we were going to get. I know a lot of people were kind of expecting or wanting this M80 sticker. It would kind of look okay. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool. It's at least something different. ODDIK or ODIK or however you say this, this was one that, you know, you can see here almost got in. Kind of surprising that Team Liquid actually is not qualifying after losing 2-1 to Complexity in kind of that final game. We have MIBR that's not going to be going. Boss would have maybe been a funny sticker, but yeah, overall, again, these are the 5 teams that did make it. Furia and Imperial taking the top spot with Pain, Complexity, and Legacy rounding this out. And obviously, you can see here part of the problem, part of the disappointment, part of the issue with this whole Copenhagen qualifying stuff in general, and just the borderless sticker problem in general as we go forward. Again, we don't know if Copenhagen is going to be borderless or bordered or whatever. I do think we're going to probably find out within the next like 7 to 10 days, because we can see here that the Copenhagen Major actually starts on March 17th, which is 13 days from now. And usually the stickers come out about 7 days before the tournament starts, but I believe that the tournament, the 10th is actually a Sunday. Yeah, the tournament starts on a Sunday, which is weird, I think, but the 10th is a Sunday, so maybe we'll get the stickers like the 11th, the 12th, something like that, and we'll actually find out if these things are borderless or bordered or whatever. But again, for right now, we don't know, but I do think we're 8, 9, something like that days away from finding out. But if these stickers do end up being borderless, part of the problem here is that of these 5 teams, Furia, Imperial, Pain, and Complexity, 4 of them, those 4 right there, already have borderless stickers. Again, Furia, I believe, is in all the sets. Imperial's in Antwerp. Pain is in Stockholm and Paris. And Complexity is in, I don't even remember because I don't really care about the Complexity sticker. They're in at least Paris. I think they're in multiple, though. But I do know for sure those 4 teams all have borderless alternative stickers already. So getting new ones for them is not going to be exciting. It's not going to be interesting. It's not going to be fun. No one, I don't really think, is going to care that much about getting a new Furia borderless, the 4th Furia borderless sticker, or a new Imperial. Even though the Imperial sticker looks good and it'll be cool and exciting, but again, you already have that in Antwerp. If you wanted that, you can already get that in the game. Now, you can argue, hey, giving us some alternatives is going to lower prices, going to make them more accessible. Yeah, that's great. Okay, awesome. But that doesn't alleviate the issue of, okay, maybe we don't need 1 super expensive Imperial sticker. Maybe having 2 isn't that bad. Well, what about a year or 2 from now when we if we keep having borderless stickers, when we have 3 or 4 or 5 Imperials? Like, okay, then at some point, obviously, you can see that it gets watered down, and that is the problem with borderless stickers. The only one of these that is unique, actually, is Legacy. And we can look at their sticker here. It doesn't look horrible. I don't think it's super exciting. I don't think it's going to be like a chase sticker or anything that people are going to be going super crazy for. I don't think it's going to be, like the Apex of Copenhagen or like even like the Gamer Legion of Copenhagen or anything like that. But it's okay. I don't really know much about the team or anything like that, but I just judging by the logo, I can see, oh, it looks fine. I don't think it's got a ton of craftability. I don't think it's got super exciting. I don't think people are going to love it, but I don't think it's going to be trash either. I just think it's going to be fine. But whatever. That's what happened with the American RMRs, and this is what gets us to the final major overview of looking at the 24 teams, and here is what we have. We have 17 teams from Europe, obviously being VP, G2, Mouse, Cloud9, Navi, Apex, Team Spirit, Team Vitality, Koi, FaZe Clan, Eternal Fire, Saw, Amcall, Ents, Ecstatic, 9 Pandas, and Heroic. We have the 5 teams from America that we just talked about being Imperial, Furia, Pain, Legacy, and Complexity, and then finally your 2 teams from the Asia Pacific being Mongols and Lin Vision Gaming. And again, the issue here, if Copenhagen does end up being borderless, what we can see is that overall, from these 24 teams, what we will have is 1 Koi, 2 Saw, 3 Amcall, 4 Ecstatic, 5 9 Pandas, 6 Legacy, and 7 Lin Vision Gaming. We will have 7 new unique borderless stickers. Now, I don't know what really people expect. Now, obviously, you know, with Stockholm, there was a bunch of new borderless. And then with Antwerp, there's going to be a little bit less. And then Paris, there's going to be, you know, about the same or maybe a little bit more, a little bit less with that same kind of, I think those sets, I think like Paris had like 9 new stickers or something like that. But only getting 7 is kind of disappointing. But not only the fact that we're only getting 7 new unique borderless stickers if Copenhagen does end up being borderless, the fact that we would also be wiping out a bunch of other already unique borderless stickers, and that's kind of my biggest issue with this American RMR, is that right now Imperial is a unique borderless sticker. It would be getting wiped out. Mongols is a unique borderless sticker right now. It would be getting wiped out. So this would be taking away a unique borderless sticker from Paris. This Imperial would be taking away a unique borderless sticker from Antwerp. Apex would be taking away one from Paris. Having Virtus Pro would be taking one away from Stockholm. Cloud9 would be taking another away from Antwerp. So this would be a really, really big hit because, again, if we remember, right now, Cloud9 and Imperial, and then throw in Furia too, are 3, or here, Eternal Fire's making it to this major as well. You could say 4 of the top 5 stickers from the Antwerp collection are going to potentially be getting a new borderless Copenhagen sticker. This would be a huge hit to Antwerp. This would be a huge kind of kick in the nuts where Antwerp all of a sudden gets a lot less cool, a lot less exciting, a lot less fun, and there's just a bunch of stickers that are already in the game that are going to look pretty similar, if not exactly the same, and that to me is just so boring and so lame. This is not a problem that we've ever really faced before, because in the history of Counter-Strike, the stickers have usually been bordered, and they've always been at least a little bit different, or a little bit interesting, or a little bit unique. Now again, I get it, the beauty of the borderless sticker, they look good, they look clean, they're craftable, they look awesome, but at some point do we have to also realize the faults in borderless stickers as well, and say, hey, we don't need 4 Furia borderless stickers, we don't need 4 Navi borderless stickers. We don't need 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or however many sets we're going to come out with borderless stickers of Vitality or whatever. And yes, I know people are going to say, hey, well, Valve wants to make money. They just sold $110 million of Paris or blah, 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 blah. Well, I think you also have to understand that I don't think that Copenhagen's going to sell like Paris did. I think a lot of what was going on with Paris was it came out at the peak CS2 hype, which we have definitely not returned to that amount of hype or that amount of player base just yet. It also was a ton of investors trying to make a quick buck because they saw what the kind of money you could make off Stockholm and Antwerp. And guess what? Paris investors, they have not made any money. So people who invested in Paris trying to make some money, they're not going to be coming back to Copenhagen. And there's going to be more fatigue as we go on over time as well. And we get more and more borderless stickers, and there becomes less and less unique borderless stickers as well. So do I think Copenhagen, if it ends up being borderless, is going to sell those $110 million numbers or come anywhere near to what Paris did? No, I really don't. Because again, if you look around and see these investors, there's so many investors with 10 storage units or 20 storage units or 100 storage units full of Paris capsules or stickers or whatever. Those people are not going to be coming back. They're at least not going to be coming back in the same numbers. And you can say, hey, investors are only X, Y, Z% of whatever, but just understand that, again, there's a lot of things that have changed since Paris, and it's not simply, oh, borderless stickers sell 110 million. Like, no, that's not always what's happened. That's not what has happened in the past, and that's not always what's guaranteed to happen in the future as well. So I just think you guys should keep that in mind. But again, what we've seen so far from the Imperial Hollow from Antwerp, that now in the past week it's down 7.39% as they're qualifying for Copenhagen. They're expected to get a new borderless sticker. We don't know if that's going to happen, but that's at least the expectation at this point. I do think that this is actually kind of good news for the Entropic Hollow from Stockholm because it does remain unique, but the Imperial was like a green sticker that was kind of competing with the Entropic for so long, but now Entropic kind of becomes for sure like the main unique borderless green sticker. I know to some people it already was that, but now that kind of even gets solidified even further. So yeah, I don't know. Overall, I think just a lot of disappointing news. I was kind of hoping that teams like Imperial and some of these teams that we've seen a bunch of times wouldn't qualify, which again, it sucks to root against teams because it doesn't really make sense, but that's just kind of another negative and downside of the borderless sticker problem. But I was really hoping that some of these top stickers from some of these other sets would remain unique. I do own some Imperial right now that I'm cash trading, but I don't think I own any Imperial as like long-term investments or anything like that. So this isn't even, to affect my bottom line or to make money. This is just because I want there to be more unique and interesting items in the game, not 10 of the exact same sticker, because that's boring and that's lame to me. So yeah, we now know the 24 teams that are going to Copenhagen. We don't know what these stickers are going to look like just yet, but just understand that, at least in my opinion, if these do end up being borderless, it is going to be pretty disappointing, and this set is probably not going to be that cool overall. The Copenhagen set might be the worst of the 4 sets. And again, as more sets come out in the future, the previous sets are going to get worse and worse over time. They're not going to age well. They're going to age pretty poorly. But I don't know. Pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.